ready to sit back down at some more Mr. Prez. And I've kind of been enjoying my time off and up late at night playing games. doing what the kids do during the summertime where they're up late at night and sleep during the day. It's the same thing here with old GWG when I'm off of work. But let's go on through here. Last I think we left off was the Allied and Rogue nations doing their actions. We had my cabinet focus. I think off camera, the media relations goes down one no matter what. That's automatic. The domestic actions I took legislatively was trying to get this bipartisan cooperation up. Unfortunately, I rolled a 6, and in this game, 6s are killers, and you always want low numbers. And I think it made things worse. So I think my party relations, I was able to move my party relations on up, but somehow it went back down. My bipartisan cooperation didn't do all that good. All in all, I didn't have a good domestic actions, legislative segment. But the good news is, you can see right there, when I drew my next chit, it was a good times chit. First time in the whole game I pulled a good times chit. And it really ain't much. It did bump my public approval up to 70 again. And what happened during that time was you got to roll on the good times table. And my role turned out to be, we hosted the world champion San Francisco Giants. I don't know when this game was made. It sounds kind of dated to me, but whoever the World Series champions were. Oh, the Texas Rangers. There you go. So we hosted the Texas Rangers. Hold on a second for a cough break. And threw some pitches to them, had a barbecue out on the lawn of the White House, so that bumped up my approval back up to max it out at 70. So some good benefits on that. I forgot what else I got. I think my media relations went up one. So it was just a couple little benefits, but other than that, that was it. Now it is time for me to current U.S. action is focused national intelligence. Now I do have 2 focused national intelligence markers on the board. There you go. We got one in Middle East and another one in there you go. Focus now. He's upside down. But anyway, Central South Asia. So wherever we put those markers, we'll get to probably go after some terror groups or something. I'm going to look into it right now, but that's where we are at. Also, just want to have a little mention about the old Napoleon movie. I've been watching a bunch of reviews, and that movie's getting trashed left and right. And everybody's like, we're all a bunch of Ridley Scott fans, but unfortunately, I don't know who you listened to or what happened on that movie, but yeah, I don't think it was as bad as everybody else says it was. I mean, they say it was horrible. I mean, anything you can get on Napoleon and history, I like. You know, if it's done well or done bad. But yeah, there's some people that are just trashing that movie. Oh, what a bummer! We were all waiting so long for it. But other than that, it was all right. It was good. Like I said, out of 5 stars, I give it a 3, maybe 4. I think everybody else is giving it maybe a 1 or 2. So we'd be back with some focused national intelligence. See what I can do on this board. We got some red dies over there saying things are major crises, and 2 die here saying these 2 areas are getting ready to turn over into major crises. We'll be back. All right, so we will roll on this. We don't have superstars of national security staff. We have a really good I think budget director or something. I don't know. Who is he? He includes one of the most skilled Treasury secretaries. So that's my benefit or trait or whatever they call it. But anyway, no die roll modifier on that one. And then I'll just roll. Now they do have die roll modifiers down here. And it says, if strategic recon intel gathering strategic capability is higher than both Russia and China's. Strategic recon, yes. So we get a -1. Remember in this game, low numbers, all about low numbers. If the cyber warfare strategic capability is higher than both Russia and China's. Ours is higher than China's, but we're tied with Russia, so we won't get that one. All right. if either Russia or China has an influence counter in the region. So we'll go for Middle East first. China does, and Russia has a base. That's not good. And don't forget the big and. Their cyber strategic capability is greater than the U.S., so they won't get that one. But we're looking at a -1 so far, and that's it. There you go, rolling with a -1. Looking for the ultimate low roll for Focus National Intelligence in the Middle East. Oh, it's a 4. That don't sound too good to me. Effects on terrorism. Move a level 3-2-1 in that priority terror group in that region to the locating box. Oh, in the Middle East, all we got are some 1s. So we'll put 1 into the locating box. Oh, we took a step up. That's good. We missed gathering. We stepped it up from that. All right. Make sure I'm reading the right chart this time. Then move a different level 3-2-1 in that priority terror group in the region to the gathering intel box. So all we got are 1s. So that's what we'll do. Then we'll move another one over here to gathering. So we're getting a beat on these terror groups in the Middle East from our Focus National Intelligence. Makes sense. Okay. Effects on war. Choose 1. If U.S. or U.S. allies involved in war, we got no wars going on. Now, if there's a civil war in the region, there is a civil war in the region. You may choose to share intel with the UN in order to get them to intervene. Make an immediate broker peace talks role in the UN for a chosen civil war with an overall Dyro modifier of -2. Chart WM4 in the world chart booklet. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to do this. If there's a civil war in the region, let me check this out, and I'll be right back with you, and we'll see what happens. All right, come over here to the Civil War Resolution Broker Peace Chart, and we're down here. Dyro modifiers. Now this will be for a civil war, it said. So -1 for UN action, or if you spend 1 action point or goodwill. Well, it is a UN action, so get a -1. It says or, it don't say and, so I guess it'll be a -1. Next one has to do with ceasefires only. +1 if the regional stability is less than 5. The regional stability is 4. So now we're even. And now it says if there is an Iranian influence, +1 counter beneath the civil war or ceasefire counter. Now there is a Iranian influence counter here, but I didn't place it underneath the civil war. So I'm not sure, but we'll go ahead and give them 1 there. We'll place that there. Maybe that's what I should have done with that. I'm not really sure. There is it does say though beneath. So maybe there's a circumstance where you don't put it beneath the counter. What are we doing with that one? All right. There's Iran influence, but it did not say to put it beneath the Civil War counter, so I'm not sure on that what I need to do. I don't know if I could get zoomed in. There you go. That's the way it looked. I did put it underneath there because I thought maybe I did something wrong, but nah, we'll keep it that way. It wasn't beneath it. I would have put it beneath it if it said so. So we're rolling with no modifiers. Looking for the low number in the Mr. President Kane. 3, we'll take that. Ceasefire, replace the Civil War counter with a ceasefire, decrease regional crisis by 1 box. Yes! There you go. Civil War comes off. Is there a ceasefire over here? No, not civil state. Oh, Civil War, Civil War. Oh, okay. They got one here. It has us all set. It is a Civil War ceasefire. So here you go. That'll work. That was a result of our national focused intelligence. Let me make sure that's what we're done with. Now we get to move that marker. I might leave it there though. Let me make sure I'm done with everything here, and we'll be right back. All right. I don't know if I'm going to move that yet. I do want to show an example though. Over here, we have a Civil War counter here, and there is something underneath that one. Regional UN peacekeepers. Okay, and it's a ceasefire. So, whoops. I don't know if you could have seen that. If I did that right, but there you go. See. So I do know when to place one there. So the Iranian influence is there, just as not with that Civil War, I guess. But we got a ceasefire with that Civil War, and we have increased the regional crisis level. Yes. Our next focus of national intelligence is over in Central South Asia. There you go, that little area there. We'll let you get a good look at it, and we'll be right back. All right, then we'll roll for our national focused intelligence in Central South Asia. Again, which is the -1 modifier because they do have influence in the region, but their cyber strategic capability is not greater than the U.S., so rolling with the -1 again for Central South Asia. Looking for the ultimate low roll. The -1. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Move a level 3, 2, or 1 in that order terror group in the region to the targeting box. Oh, we don't have any. Oh, yeah, we do. 3. Alright, he's in targeting, so we got him targeted and ready to eliminate. Alright. If there are any remaining terror groups in the region that are not in one of the intel boxes, move a level 3, 2 on that priority terror group in the region to the gathering box. This is really good because usually it goes 1, 2, or 3, but it's going from the highest one. So over here, why do we just do that? Alright, they're all 1s. So where does it say to do with them? If there are any remaining terror groups in the region, which there are, that are not in the intel boxes, move the terror group to the gathering box. So I guess we'll move this one on up. Well, yeah, we got 2 of them in a gathering. Yeah, let's see here. Does it say move them all or just move 1? If there are any remaining terror groups in the region that are not in intel boxes, move 1 level. Okay, a level 1 terror group in a region to the gathering box. So we just moved 1. Next, pre-war intel. If you go to war with one of your military actions in this segment of the action phase, you receive an additional -1 surprise bonus for not going to war. So, if U.S. or U.S. allies currently involved in a war in the region, there's no wars going on. And third, if there's a civil war, there is no civil war going on in Central South Asia. There you go. So, may choose to, share intel with the UN, blah, 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 make immediate broker peace. All right, well, that is it. We just got these guys up here in the intel track. We got to focus in on some of these terror groups, which is always good. I think that's going to be it for the focused national intelligence. The only thing I got to do now is find out where I want to remove those markers. Let me place these markers somewhere else. Look over the world situation, and we'll be back. Might just leave where they're at. We'll be right back. All right, we're going to reposition our focused national intelligence, and there's a part of this board that actually has an area for the marker. Everybody knows this game, or the makers of this game is probably screaming out, "There's a spot on the board." Here you go. I'm sorry about that. There you go. See how it's empty? You can put your focused national intelligence in that spot. There you go. You can do that. Every spot's got one for there. So there you go. We're going to put it in Africa because of all these terror groups. What that marker's doing, and I'm finding out, is just helping him with terrorism. Focus national. That just makes sense. So he's got level 3. We want to try to clean these guys up next turn. The next one will be over here in, if I can get my camera over there, Central America, with all these terror groups. And again, the focused national intelligence marker goes down into the focused national intelligence spot, and everybody's got one. So we're learning this game, but it's cool. It's great that he's got a little spot there for it. So there you go. We're learning something new every minute. All right. Well, there you go. That'll take care of my focused national intelligence. We get to get some good stuff here now. Any 4 diplomatic or military actions. 4 of them. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We have a base in the Middle East that ain't going to go. That ain't going to work. We need to definitely cut down on this Russia-China influence. Major crisis right here. All those other ones that are going into major crisis, what else are we seeing? I got a lingering domestic issue there I want to kind of get down. are lower to 0. That's in CONUS. And that's kind of what this part of the game's all about, just looking over your world situation. It's great if you get into that kind of stuff. And I know it's just a game, but hey, we got some time to kill, and we don't get to have fun much. This is what we call fun, so we'll be back. All right, so to get rid of this Russian base, I have to reduce influence. I can only reduce influence if my regional stability, I'm pretty sure it is at, no, regional alignment, my bad. Regional alignment here. Oh, where's my pointer? Sorry about that. If this marker here is 7 or 8, or a 6, if the, well, I'm having trouble with this. I'm sorry about that. Let me get out of here. All right, here you go. Oh, where are we trying? Where's the base? Where's the base? Where's the base? Right here. Here you go. All right. This marker here has to be up to 7 or 8. It can work with a 6 if this stability marker is 0. Then you can buy with the 6. But I can't reduce any influences until I get this marker here on up. So this marker's got to go up, and then I can take these markers off. So what we're going to do is go for a stability check. Die roll modifiers are as follows. The diplomatic rating of my Secretary of State is a 1, so I get a -1. Remember, low numbers in this game is what you want. But get a +1 for each country if Russia and China has influence in the region. You look over here, and unfortunately, Russia's got a base in China, so that's +2, -1, and we'll be rolling with a +1. And we need to get a 5 or less with a +1 with a 10-sided dice. +1, 10-sided dice, ultimate low number needed. 7, 8, that ain't gonna do it. So I failed the attempt to improve my regional's alignment. That takes care of 4 activations. We now have 3. I might try that again because I really need to get that down, but then again, I can't fail. Is there a limitation? During activation, blah, 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 takes 1 action. Does not say you can only use it once. We'll do this again. Looking for the ultimate low number with a +1 die roll modifier. Ooh, 6. No again. So now we're down to 2. I hate to waste these, but we really need to get that down. And I don't like taking no for an answer. What else do we need to do here? Oh, we'll try it one more time. Well, no, let's go over here. We're going to try to reduce the regional crisis level. This one here is at major crisis. Attempt to improve crisis relief, prevent regional crisis, blah, blah, blah. Choose a region. Roll D10. Alright, diplomatic rating of my Secretary of State be a -1 if regional stability is 6 or higher. Oh, luckily for us. Sorry about the bad camera, or the fast camera. 6 or plus, that's a -2 on this die roll. Alright. What do we do? Choose a region, make a regional alignment check. Regional alignment check. Our regional alignment is at 7. So we need a 7 or less with a D10, and we're having a -2. Yep. 7 or less with a -2. Low number. All right, we'll pass that one. So that will reduce it by 1. That was pretty good. We'll take this marker off. Oops. It gets a white marker. Oh, sorry about that. It's a white die. It's a 3. I think I had one over here. Yeah, there we go. So he'll be marked down there with a 3. Just as a quick reference. Let you know what's on the... Oh, I guess, like you said, you can see it, but things are so far away. You can actually see where the 3 dice are instead of trying to see these tracks here. But there you go. Okay, that worked. So now we're down to 1 more. We're going to go back to our regional alignment. We need a 5 or less with a +1. 5 or less, +1. Come on. Go barrel. 8. That's not going to work. Okay, it takes care of all my actions. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. Ally Rogue group actions, 1. So I guess we're going back up here. We got to pick one of these Ally Rogue groups. Let me make sure I'm doing everything right. Not get too ahead of myself. And I'll be right back. Alright, before we move, I'm glad I take my little breaks. I could spend 2 action points for an additional action. So we're going to do that again. My action points will go down here to 20. And we're going to do it again. I need a 5. I need a low roll with a +1. Oh, it just wasn't meant to be. Alright, now we can move on up to the next section. I'm pretty sure I picked one of these rogue states. Let me get it going and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Got out of order. Jumped from down here all the way over to here. So we'll go from here to draw shit, and the book will get you the setup. When you go here, you just have to look on over. I looked at the board first, but when I would have looked at the book and tried to see what we were doing. So we draw one shit, and it does not have a plus sign on it, so I'm pretty sure if we draw one, crisis and indicated action, place it on a draw shit space. Huh. Alright, I don't say cascading events, blah, 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 blah. Well, I guess we'll have to roll. Or is the crisis chit you drew had a plus sign on it, moved your counter down 1 space to turn sequence track and draw another chit. Oh, it does have all these spaces for us. Yeah. So we're back at this again. Ouch! This spot always hates us. I don't know if we got that much accomplished during, but man, that killed me. 84 actions, and I wasted 3 of them. So I got 1, and I paid for more. Oh, that was bad news. All right, we're gonna take a little breaky break here. When we come back, it will be drawing from the Crisis Chit Cup.